Hello everyone, welcome to another video of Crypto Capital Investments where I analyze the crypto and share that with you. So today we're going to be talking about Cardano. We're going to be talking about, let's see here, we have that whales are actually buying based on this news, that there's a new protocol, cross currency lending borrowing protocol in Cardano, and that actually there's a new update coming. So everything stay tuned. I'm going to be talking a little bit about Luna, what happened actually with that. So please stay tuned. Remember to leave a like, to leave a comment, to become a patron, and let's start with the video. Okay guys, so please remember to leave a like, to leave a comment, to become a patron to support this project. It's only $3 or $5 per month, and you will be receiving then the technical analysis of the projects. Well, here in this channel you will be also receiving the price that I'm getting in for investing, and of course that is not financial advice, it's just what I'm doing. But also I'm going to be sharing then my TA, or the price that I'm getting in for the futures trading, which is here I'm normally getting this 100%. I know it's a low cap, but I'm based that on the fact that there's a lot of people that actually don't know too much about futures trading, that they should not be putting too much money into futures trading when you're even started, even less money, and that it's a really anyone can actually get into this and start with the consistency to grow into the market and now actually get out from your capital. So that's why I'm started here also with a small amount. Alright, so let's start with the video. First of all, let's start with DTA. Of course, here in this video, this is for investors only. So investors are the one who don't care about the news, don't care about what is heard in the street. We only look at the chart, and we only look at the monthly first. We wait for the break of the monthly, and then we wait for the weekly, and we wait then for some other entries in the weekly on before the next bull run. All right, so we are waiting for that monthly, and here we are. Now what we're gonna do is, of course, take out the weeks here, and here's our trend line. Now we do have the two most important prices of Cardano are right now at 32 cents, 32.6, and the premium price at 15.2. So those are the two um, most important prices as support for Cardano. Now let's see here the stochastic. Okay, stochastics are already in the buying area, are oversold. Okay, but still we can stay, as you can see previously, we stay for a long time in this oversold area in the stochastic, and actually we stay there for an entire year. Right, so we are still are having way too much volatility, way too much movement of prices. We need it to be flat and more. Let's see, let me show you how we have to see this. We need to expand this so you can see it. We need it to be flat. Even if we are looking at it close, we need it to be flat. So here Cardano stay at 3 cents for 3 months. Alright, so you need to be tired of the price. When you're sick when the price of these things don't move, there you go. There's no volatility. The whales are buying. The investors are buying. No one is selling. Alright, and well, yeah, that's basically what we're looking for, but we are not there. Right, there we are definitely not there in this month only so far. It doesn't matter what news happen, but we are 33% down, right, which is way too much volatility, and we have not broke this downtrend, which is the most important thing. We got to break this downtrend. That is going to be the ultimate signal. And the good thing is that we are right now have a lot of monthly candles that are actually giving us the signal where to buy. Okay, so there's actually something that is telling us now this is the way to go. So follow this path. And it was really hard in the bull run. Where was the signal? Where was the moment to buy? But now that we have a lot of data that's going to actually that's providing us the market, we can say that once we break this downtrend, as you can see, That is the buying momentum, right? So right now, at least I am just saving in another. Of course, I have my savings account and I have my investment account. I put the money there. I put like in both accounts. Of course, I put less in investment. I put more in savings, and investments more than enough to just get in and get a good amount of money. So that's how you gotta think and wait for the next 2 3 years, and that's gonna be more enough until 1 year after the next halving. All right, more or less is gonna be it. Now let's go with the news. So with Cardano whales back in action at a record largest spike of 1,085 transactions exceeding 100K since January. All right, so this is actually some data that it's useful. According to a report released by Sentiment, Cardano whales have been swinging into action with the flurry of transaction. Cardano whales are now more active than they have been for the last few months. So even though I do expect for 1 year from the last top to be the moment of the end of the bear market and to start actually just to go sideways, we are still away from that. From, well, let's see here, this is 1 2, we are 3 months away for 330 days, which is the number of days that I'm waiting for, because that's what happened before. So 330 days is more than enough as a pullback to then start looking back into the markets. All right, so that's what we do in this market. Let's keep going with this chart. This, as you can look at the spike, look at the spike. That's, you cannot actually be wrong with that. The chart show 914 projects currently built on the Cardano network. Cardano is planning to expand its network with a new upgrade, the Plutus upgrade, slated for this June. The upgrade is expected to significantly boost the network's throughput. All right. So as you can see, they are working, they are in schedule, they are doing stuff, which is good. Now, there's one thing. How good it is that it's well known, who's the creator and all of that. Well, Ethereum so far it's good, but it's not that involved into Ethereum. So, alright, so Aada Finance launches its cross-currency lending borrowing protocol. Right, this is one of another use for the Cardano protocol. So one of these 912 projects, it's this one. So Aada Finance has announced the launch of the Testnet version of its lending and borrowing platform on Cardano. So that's what's happening here. These are the new banks. Banks borrow and lend money. That's what they do. They like deposits. That's the money that you lend, and then they borrow. So these are the banks 2.0, and that's what's happening. That's why there are so many of it. Okay. Um, about it, there's no that much, but you gotta know that they're working on it. I guess that's pay article. Who knows? All right. So this is the big one. Cardano founder said Vasil hard fork on track. Testnet set to launch by the end of May. This May, 15 days. All right. So here we have the image, disclaimer. Right. So Cardano founder Charles Hoskinson, we all know who he is. Vasil hard fork remains in schedule. It's going to be on June 29. They say May. What's the deal? It's May or June? It's June. It's at the end of June. To the end. Ayok hints that the testnet might launch by the end of May. Okay. So the testnet is for May, at the end of May, and the Vasil hard fork it's for at the end of June. Okay. So let's see. The upcoming Vasil update will introduce 4 different CIPs. CIP 31 reference input, CIP 32 inline datums, CIP33 references scripts, and CIP40 collateral outputs as shared by IOX. Alright, so work as, this is too long, I'm sorry. Let's read it to me.
Work has also begun on the UTXO-HD integration that focuses on testing and issue resolution workflows. Cardano says it has redeployed 8 IOG nodes to the P2P testnet and added 51 pre-registered SBOs to assess testnet performance and share feedback. During the week, Cardano announced a new release of the Deadless wallet, Deadless 4.10.0, which improves the display of unnamed native tokens and adds support for the Windows development environment, as well as fixing a pairing issue for Ledger Nano S on Windows. In the same week, the Hydra team deployed the 0.5.0 release. IOHK also went ahead and shared statistics regarding network growth in a chart provided. Currently, 937 projects are being built on Cardano, up from 925 previously. 84 projects have recently launched on Cardano, while the number of NFT projects is up to 5,549. For the week, GitHub Connects totaled 2,609, while Cardano native tokens have risen to 4.7 million.
Okay, so there you go. These are the updates. This is insight. This is actual value content. This is not just going up. They are working, and that they had a problem with Windows. Well, that's a big one. Of course, I do not recommend Ledger Nano, even though I do have a link in the description of the video on YouTube. Yeah, I should actually erase that. But yeah, so that's going to be it with Cardano for this week. So far, okay, so about the Luna incident. All right, so apparently this is from the white paper, and they having this step to have a UST stablecoin. They did this. They used the UST and the Luna to stabilize each other, but it works like this. So contract money supply, when price levels are falling below the target, right? So USDT is falling below the target, reducing the money supply sufficiently will return price levels to normal. So the money supply is reduced, okay? The money supply. We have USDT, and then they reduce the money supply to keep the USDT at $1. All right. So when prices level are rising above the target, increasing money supply sufficiently will return the price to normal. So when it's increasing the money supply, they buy lunas with that difference. And when it's decreasing, they sell the lunas and mint the lunas to then bring this back to zero. Now what happened is that the price was coming down in UST, and then they start minting lunas and selling it into the market and selling it, trying to bring all of that into USDT. But the algorithm itself was already broke because it was $3 billion down, and because a lot of people were looking at their UST down, they were also selling, and the algorithm was minting even more, and that was creating this spiral that was never ended until there was out of the panic. So the algorithm was still minting and minting from the exchanges because it was connected to the exchanges. Now at the moment that the exchanges delisted this from the exchanges, then the protocol didn't have a way, an API to take all the mints to the market and get liquidity from the market, right? So at that moment, then the algorithm gets stuck, and they were able to then break it down. More or less, is that's what I understand. So it was planned. People say it was planned by this person who owns $3 billion now, or borrowed $3 billion. Not too many people which is true. Not too many people have access to $3 billion. So that's why they believe this is an actual attack to this protocol, and it was well planned, but it's also legal, um, because the protocol was not enough secure, because the foundation have only $1.5 billion to buy from the market, and if they run out of money, then the protocol was then able to mint, and that was all this mess that happened. And yeah, but personally, I believe that there was a huge mistake. Also, I heard that they should have tested the net, and they did not test this that much. And well, this is what happened. The team technically is good, the idea is good, everything is better than just to back one to one to the dollar, but it's there was a flaw. All right, so I'm still 145%. Nice. All right, so that's going to be it with the video. Hope you like it, guys. Hope you find this interesting. And please remember to leave a like, to leave a comment, to follow this channel, to follow this Twitch, the YouTube. Just I'm trying to be everywhere, providing value to the market now that we are in the bear market, and we need to be prepared with these fundamentals to know what's happening and where is people actually working and providing value to the market. All right. So hope you are all good. I'm still working every day, always trying to be connected in Twitch, and well, hope you the best. Talk to you later. Bye bye.